So imagine taking a dusty 33-year-old sports award show, completely ripping up the traditional format and just, handing the keys over to a 28-year-old comedian.
Right, the guy who basically just broke the internet by pretending to be Sabrina Carpenter's boyfriend.
Exactly. I mean, it sounds like a joke pitch from a boardroom, but that is the exact reality of what ESPN is doing. Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're pulling from network press releases, recent comedy profiles, and sports media analysis to examine a really fascinating television rescue mission. Because Marcello Hernandez is officially hosting the 2026 ESPY Awards on July 15th.
Yeah, and to really see the mechanics behind this choice, you have to look at his massive cultural footprint. We are talking about Saturday Night Live's first Gen Z cast member.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he's someone who single-handedly triggered that whole Domingo phenomenon.
Oh my gosh, that Sabrina Carpenter Espresso parody was everywhere. I think it racked up over like 11 million YouTube views.
Easily, yeah. And it even led to her bringing him out in character at her actual Los Angeles concert.
Right. And then you add in his hit Netflix special, American Boy, which highlighted his Miami roots and his immigrant family dynamics. I mean, he is ubiquitous right now. But honestly, I have to ask, is ESPN just tapping Marcello like a desperate brand, hiring a TikTok influencer to seem cool? Or does he actually have the sports credibility to back this up?
Well, surprisingly, he actually has the athletic resume for it. Marcello played collegiate soccer at John Carroll University.
Wait, really? I had no idea.
Yeah. So he actually understands locker room dynamics.
Yeah.
And that's crucial because you have to remember the core psychological hurdle of the ESPYs. A professional athlete who just won a Super Bowl or a World Series, they don't inherently care about a plastic trophy from a television network.
Right. The prestige just isn't the same as the Oscars or the Grammys for them. Like, they didn't grow up dreaming of winning an ESPY.
Exactly. So how do you get major athletes to actually engage? Well, you have to make the broadcast itself a cultural flashpoint. Last year, ESPN brought in comedian Shane Gillis to host.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And he delivered a monologue that generated massive buzz. It was polarizing, though. I mean, some people praised it, while the hosts of The View spent an entire segment just squawking about how much they hated it.
Which, for a TV executive, is essentially mission accomplished, right?
Mm.
I mean, if people are arguing about the broadcast on daytime talk shows, it means they're paying attention.
Totally. The underlying metric for survival here isn't universal praise, it's relevance. ESPN wants that unpredictable, spontaneous energy again, but they're pivoting from Gillis's aggressive stand-up style to Marcello's bilingual, high-energy Gen Z charisma.
Wait, but is ESPN trying to manufacture virality here?
Yeah.
Because, forcing unscripted moments usually backfires spectacularly.
Like, that is the risk. And relying solely on a charismatic host to generate organic moments just isn't enough. That's why this overhaul goes way beyond who is holding the microphone. They are relocating the entire production.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, after 25 years as a permanent fixture in Los Angeles, the ESPYs are moving to New York City.
No way.
Yeah, and not just anywhere. The David H. Koch Theater at Lincoln Center.
Okay, wait. Lincoln Center. That's famous for highbrow opera and classical ballet. And they're injecting a chaotic sports ceremony led by a Gen Z comedian.
Right. The contrast is highly intentional. You're immediately signaling to the audience that this is not business as usual. But the physical building is secondary to the timing. ESPN is explicitly syncing the broadcast with the 2026 World Cup final.
Oh, that's so smart.
Yeah, and they're co-producing the event with Fanatics Studios to align with Fanatics Fest.
Got it. And for those of you who don't follow the retail side of the industry, Fanatics is a massive sports merchandise empire, and their fest is essentially Comic-Con for sports fans. So the CEO of Fanatics Studios, Michael Ratner, he openly stated the award show needed a complete rethink.
And this is the true mechanism of the overhaul. The psychology of the event shifts from a stiff, formal obligation to a massive, 4-day Manhattan Street Festival.
So instead of athletes flying into LA on a Tuesday, sitting in an auditorium for 3 hours, and then leaving...
Right, they are already mingling in convention halls and VIP lounges all weekend. The ESPYs just become the televised after-party. And that relaxed, immersive atmosphere is what breeds genuine, unscripted interactions that clip well on social media.
It creates an incredible full-circle moment for Marcello, too. I mean, a decade ago, he was taking a 12-hour train from Cleveland just to stand on the streets of Greenwich Village, begging people to buy comedy tickets in exchange for a few minutes of stage time. And now, he's the centerpiece of Lincoln Center, anchoring a global sports festival.
It is a massive personal milestone. But looking at the broader industry, it really leaves you with a fascinating thread to pull on. We've seen how integrating with a massive fan convention might save the ESPYs this year.
Yeah.
But if athletes and celebrities are now treating these multi-day interactive festivals as their primary way to connect with audiences, do we even need the formal televised ceremony at all anymore? Or will the broadcast eventually just become an expensive excuse for the real content happening off camera?
Wow, that is a dangerous question for traditional networks. Definitely something for you to ponder next time you tune into one of these big events.